What's going on, lads, and welcome back to Fight Hard, Fight Clean. Today I'm talking about our favorite boxer in the entire world, Jake Joseph Paul. Oh, I love me some Jake Joseph Paul in the morning. In case you live under a rock that's covered in dirt, that's covered in snow, that's covered in sand, Jake Paul was recently knocked out by Anthony Joshua on Netflix last December. Jake Paul did not go unconscious, thankfully, but instead of being unconscious, he broke his jaw in two places, meaning he's going to be out of the game for a while. When his jaw finally starts to clink back up and he's ready to fight again, he needs a comeback opponent. Who should it be? In my opinion, Darren Till. I think Darren Till is right now one of the most dangerous fighters in crossover boxing. He fucking annihilated Luke Rockhold. He decimated Darren Stewart. This guy is a monster. He's a gorilla. Darren Till would be, in my opinion, a very competitive fight, and I could not tell you a definite way it goes. It's funny I say this because this is the one retired UFC fighter that I'm okay with Jake Paul fighting, because Darren Till is the whole package, right? If we get Jake Paul versus Darren Till on our timeline, the poster drops, boom. Guys, this is going to be the most entertaining fight buildup. The weigh-ins are going to be chaotic, the face-offs, everything you could imagine. I think that's going to be extremely entertaining. The fight itself, I don't know. I don't think Darren Till is as much of a pressure fighter as some people think he is. He likes to, he'll come into range. He'll fucking lunge forward with a right hand if he needs to. He did it against Luke Rockhold. He'll stay at range if he needs to, and he'll pump out a jab, come into range when he needs to, and then apply relentless pressure. But that's only when he gets into range. And Jake Paul's favorite fight to fight is the one where it's kind of the slow game, where they have some space in between each other and he's able to just kind of, keep somewhat of a distance, and he's the one that's going to determine when the exchanges happen. That's exactly why I think KSI would beat Jake Paul, is because Jake Paul doesn't do well with pressure. Every time he's been really hurt or he lost in a fight, it's when his opponent was applying relentless pressure. Would Darren Till apply ruthless pressure to Jake Paul? I don't know. I don't know if he'd want to stay at range. I don't know if he could find his way into range to land a big combination, or if Jake Paul would catch him with that, oh, well, shoelace untied, overhand right. That's why I love this fight so much, because even though Jake Paul has more boxing experience, Darren Till has more fighting experience, and I think this could be an insanely competitive fight. So, how do you think Darren Till versus Jake Paul would go in a boxing ring? Let me know in the comments down below. Sorry for the short little video. I just thought, Jake Paul's got to come back at some point. He's interested in coming back, and I think Darren Till is a hot topic right now. Wait, no. I think Darren Till is one of the most dangerous fighters in crossover boxing right now, or professional crossover boxing, whatever you want to call it. And even though Jake Paul might I think he has the slight edge in winning, I think Darren Till would make that fight extremely competitive. Is that who he's going to fight? Probably not, but we can only hope. And as always, my friends, fight hard, fight clean, and I'll see you soon.